Welcome to Duck Detective, The Secret Salami, a short but sweet game that I found on Steam. I mean, you know we gotta play this on detective mode. Like, this is all about being a detective. It's all about cracking the case. I wanna actually look intelligent in front of you. Oh.
I was a freshly divorced duck.
Oh no.
Not able to pay next month's rent. Not that I had paid for it this month yet. My brain felt foggy. And I was trying to remember.
I think I said it so the dialogue just moves on its own.
Where did all my money go? I had to retrace last night's steps.
I appreciate games that do that. Sometimes I play games where the dialogue, like, it does go on progressively, like, on its own, but then it's just, there's like a good 3 seconds before it goes to like the next person's like spoken line, and it's really annoying.
I can't believe Anna actually filed the divorce papers.
Dang, I wonder how much more of my backstory we're gonna get. Oh, there we go. Got it.
Not my proudest moment, but the toast helps me to forget.
Oh, what's this? A case. Could it be?
Anna! I'm a different duck now. I haven't had a slice of bread in weeks. You have to believe me! Oh.
This man's a wreck. This is so sad. Dude, look at the size of his monitor. Jesus. Ducks are excellent skateboarders. All right, the training wheels are off. The real adventure will begin now.
Cash on the bus fare, and here I was, in front of their bus office. Some sort of rundown call center. I better crack this case, or I won't even have enough money to make it back home. New bus route starting in August. Visit the scenic mountains of South Sicily. I'd always tell Anna we'd go there one day.
I wonder if there are any secrets. No, it's just the edge of the universe over here.
This office looks like it'll worsen my depression.
Yeah, an office job will do that to you.
I could already tell based on her face that the receptionist was a tough one. She wouldn't make life easy for me. But I had to make my way into the office.
Aren't they expecting me? Why do I need to convince this person to let me in? Oh, that's not a good first impression. Oh.
I literally just told you need to stay out.
All right, already knocking over things.
There's always more to people than you might think. I should take a closer look and figure out what she's about.
Ooh. Use the magnifying glass to find clues and press A to uncover them. That's kind of neat. We get to like examine people and we get clues based on that. Because I am the master of deduction. Swear to God, if someone steals my mug again, I'll end them. All right, this is probably all important information. I'll need to collect it for my continued investigation. It's Sophie's birthday next Thursday. Just saying. Laura from CS is way too loud. I can hear her keyboard all the way to my desk. Yeah, that'll do it. I used to use like a much quieter keyboard. Sophie's birthday, okay. So we've got some names. Someone here had to have been the person who asked me to come here. Suspects. It's important to work out a suspect's name to crack the case. Enter their first and last name into the slots below the portrait in your journal suspect page. I mean, we know this is their last name, I guess. This person's name is either Laura or Sophie. I mean, okay, let's take a look at this again. Remember when it said that someone was being way too loud? Laura from CS is way too loud. I want to say that this person's name is Sophie. Because
I should be able to deduce her name now.
Because this person... Okay, I want to guess that this person's name is Sophie. Yeah, got it. I'm like a real detective. Master of deduction.
I should be able to figure out what's going on with her. I need to check my notes in the deduction section.
Oh, they already made the pun for me, of course. So I guess Sophie is feeling sad because... Is it because nobody has remembered her birthday? Yeah, got it. Genius.
That's why
Bolt of brilliance.
Such a face. I should try and cheer her up.
Yeah, I used to play this game as a kid called My Sims Agents. Did anybody play any of the games from the My Sims franchise? It was like some random spin-off series that the people like at EA, they made a spin-off based on The Sims. It was like a more kidified version of The Sims. which kind of stripped away any of its actual like core gameplay mechanics in exchange for other gimmicks. There was like one game where they actually had you be a secret agent and you were basically also doubled as a detective. It was kind of like this.
I'm just here to wish you a happy birthday.
How did you know?
Just another one of Duck Detective's great deductions.
Huh? Anyway, that was really nice of you. No one else remembered. Can you believe it? If you know my birthday, you must have a connection to someone here. Here's the key card to the office.
Wow, it's that simple. Folding a duck more than 7 times is theoretically impossible.
The stained carpets and peeling wallpaper exuded a stench of stale coffee and abandoned dreams. I knew I couldn't stay long, or it would rub off on me.
This is the last straw! Fredderson needs to be fired!
I'll see what I can do. Who are you? Do you have a problem? If you have one, just call our damn hotline.
I'm Eugene McQuacklin, the Duck Detective. A client hired me to investigate a case.
This is gonna be interesting. I wonder if I can get ahead of Duck Detective and see who actually is the person who stole it.
All we need to fire him is some evidence for the upper management. I'll be in my office.
First, I had to find out who works here and what their jobs are. I needed to find my client.
That's
well.
also true. Who the hell is the client?
I remembered the piece of paper I had in my jacket from taking notes during the call.
Cool. So it looks like we're gonna have a total of 7 suspects. Okay, that keeps things pretty narrow then. You have a rather expansive location here. Pondering. Tricky deductions might require new perspectives. Press down on the D-pad to get additional guidance at any time. Guess it's time to meet everybody. That is... Why is there just sausage in here? Obviously, it can't be that... It can't be that obvious, but... We'll take a look at it. It's something that has to be considered. There it is. The secret salami. Or it might not be the salami we're seeking. What is that? Alright, it looks like we have a map of the bus station. Alright, you look awfully suspicious. Let me just rub my magnifying glass all over you. Oh, what's this? Thick glasses, strong prescription, bad eyesight. His shoes. His shoes are ugly.
Do you have any idea who picked me to investigate?
No idea, but
What the
I'm
fuck?
so happy you're here. I have a copy of your book, The Early Bird Catches the Criminal. Can you sign it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Woo! Thanks so much, Mr. Duck Detective. I won't ever forget this. This will become a core memory.
Sure, I'll sign your book, but that doesn't change the fact that you might also be the one who stole the salami, because there's very clearly salami in this duffel bag. Password hint, me in sexy aliens. Excuse me? Alright, something tells me we'll need to come back here later. And what's your problem? You look awfully baked. What is this? Strained eyes, insomniac. He has his own headset. He has an energy drink. He keeps Monster Energy in his pocket.
This is Bear Bus. How can I help you? This is the 3rd time you're calling. I'm telling you, your ex-wife did not cancel your booking.
She, looks busy. What is your relationship with Sophie Windheimer?
Excuse me for a second. Oh man, I don't know how I'd survive the office without her. Sucks that she's at the reception. I would have loved to have her in the office. I'm back. Yes, please collect your toddler from the bus station.
I need to ask you some questions.
No, I'm sorry. You can't take your 12 trombones on the bus. What? Can't you see I'm talking to a customer? It's company policy.
Thought only one person was calling. Why are you getting so many people here?
Anything about who called me here?
What are you talking about? Listen, I have a million more emails to answer, and there are 50 people in the phone queue.
Why is the queue flowing to this one user? That's not how it works.
And Manfred still doesn't want to give me a raise. Just leave me in peace.
Manfred sounds like the boss.
Oh, you have no
That's a big boss manager name. Oh Jesus! I want to say this guy's name is Manfred. This person might be Laura. There's like another person whose last name is Whitlock, which is the other person there. The other person at this desk. This is a very pathetic employee of the month poster here. Freddy sucks. We got a first name, someone named Freddy. Rufus. Rufus Sedirus. Okay, that's an entire name. Stop with the post-its.
I'm not sure I'd feel particularly appreciated.
What do you mean? They probably have at least one pizza party every couple months.
The dimly lit rooms seem to promise well-kept secrets and rumors.
How are the detective things going, Mr. Detective?
It's Mr. McQuacklet.
Right. Apologies.
What if he did it? What if he stole the salami? Like, no one's even explained what the issue
I'll
is.
have to inspect the entire premise to do my job correctly.
Well, hurry up.
Unless I completely missed it and they did explain over the phone that, yeah, the case is about salami that's gone missing, because I as the audience know that because of the title of the game. What do you know about this?
Who called me?
No, I never heard of you before.
That'd be really freaky if...
Good you're here.
That's really weird too. We just don't even know who told us about this.
Unrest.
Something deeper is happening. Alright, let me inspect this man. He has an angry brow. He has a nice tie, and it has a beak. Aw, who's all this? Kids, identical age twins. Oh. Okay, you got a couple secrets back here. It's the classic hide something behind a painting.
In your office?
What are you doing with my family's portrait?
Sorry.
Not everything is what it seems in this room, it appears. Ducks can breathe underwater for up to 72 hours. Thank you, game. Did you see that piece of junk? It like flew into the void. So I assume this person is named Laura Angst. I have no idea if this guy's Freddy or Rufus, so I'm not gonna fill in anything here yet. So we have Sophie the giraffe works as a receptionist. The bear is Manfred and he is the branch manager. The cat is Laura, works in customer service. Did I actually just get that right? Because I feel like I was given a clue that what this guy's name was and I just completely missed it. Awesome, there we go.
Now that I had worked out these names, I was ready to check out the crime scene. Let's see where that lunch got stolen from. Then I could finally talk to my client.
Like, it has to be so obviously a red herring, right? That Freddy just has a bag of salami with him.
As soon as I entered the kitchen, the comforting waft of cheap white toast entered my nostrils. I knew I had to stay strong. This wasn't what I was here for.
Stop eating the icing! Can't you wait a couple hours?
Margaret, if it wasn't for these pants almost bursting, I'd have this for breakfast every day.
Yes, and you can have it and so much more later, when we're done preparing.
What's going on here? Halloween party. Which, it's currently like September 7th in the game, but it's been canceled, shit. Thanks for the food, Salami Bandit.
So, this must be the crime scene. This note is curious.
Alright, let me rub my magnifying glass all over you so I can know everything about you. One thing I know is that your shoes look awful. You're the janitor. Alright, game, you got me. Where the hell is the third one? Oh, wait, what the? Okay, I didn't see it at first.
Dishwasher's broken again. What's wrong with these youngsters? Don't know how to treat things with respect. Why would they put the mugs in face up?
Do you get along with Manfred Ernst?
He's a stubborn one. I do respect that.
Would you say you enjoy Freddy Frederson's,
It could be Freddy. Who knows?
company?
Maybe it's like a reverse red herring. It's trying to like make me. It's like reverse psychology.
Moron.
It's like it's gonna gravitate us towards Freddy, but I feel like most people playing the game might think, oh, but it's trying to misdirect us. When in reality, it actually is Freddy.
I'm a
Well, we'll
private
see.
detective, and I'm here to investigate a case.
Is that so?
I need to find my client. Do you know who it could be?
Yeah, Freddy's a bit of a weird one, so I'd imagine you would call detective. Personally, I feel we're doing just fine, and don't need no messing about our business around here.
Pretty sure he said that. Pretty sure he said that it wasn't us, or it wasn't him. Anything about your shoes that I don't like? Oh. Impeccable hair, well groomed.
Yes, dear.
I'm Eugene McQuacklin, detective.
I mean, if anybody was the client, it would have been this person, right?
Detective? How exciting!
Okay, maybe this person doesn't know me at all.
It's the most gruesome murder you've seen. How many dead bodies have you encountered?
I almost died that one time when I got myself into trouble with the Teething Turtles Mafia. That incident taught me to stay away from beautiful ladies in red.
Did they break your kneecaps?
Huh? No! You can see that I can walk just fine. Do you know anyone here who could have hired me?
To be honest, everyone was
Exactly,
shocked
who the
by
hell-
lunch theft. And no one told me they've called a detective.
Like, no one
know
here
what's
knows who
going
the
on
hell I
at all.
am. It's almost as if the Salami Bandit called me out. Like, in a declaration of challenging me.
She just had a terrible breakup with her ex.
Who?
But don't tell anyone.
Oh, this is Sophie.
Can you tell me anything about Laura Engst?
Oh, she's such a hard-working girl. I heard she secretly studies for her online bachelor's during work. You need to keep this a secret, though.
So I want to say this person is Margaret. This guy is Rufus. I was just like, we could just take a guess. I don't think there's any. Doesn't seem to be any penalty here. All right, so we got 6 of the 7. Oh, what's going on in this room then? We got a lot of other places we can investigate. Oh, hello.
The cold air ruffled my feathers, and I wondered what kind of sorry soul was standing all alone in the rain.
Boris. First name.
Hey man, this isn't the bus stop. You'll have to walk south to the central bus station.
What? I'm not here to take a bus. I'm investigating a case here at Bearbus.
Oh, do you mean the lunch that got stolen?
Exactly. You know
This
who
guy
called
call me then?
Nah, too busy
What?
minding my own business.
How could that be
Don't
possible?
talk much with the customer service folks.
What do you think of Sophie?
What is
Wilhelm?
happening here? Who knows?
Man, I wish she'd let me talk to her.
Oh.
Do you,
Are you the ex?
like Freddy Frederson?
He's a pretty funny dude. Loves to rant about detective novels.
What do you know about Rufus Sedaris?
I don't think he likes me very much, to be honest. But then, doesn't feel like he likes anyone at this office. Except for Margaret, I guess. Do you think they have a thing going on?
I don't work here.
I thought you were a detective.
I love the voice acting. It's all really well done.
Their bag here. Ugh. It's full of dirty gym clothes.
Okay, I guess we're taking this with us. Well, that's the last name. So this is everybody. That means this guy's Boris.
Now that I had everyone's name and job, it would be easier to figure out what was going on. Do you know anything about this bag?
Oh, it's really strange. Things in it disappeared, and others appeared. Very suspicious.
What are you even talking about? Is this your bag?
Yeah, you didn't answer the question.
Everyone here is being really unhelpful.
Exactly. What the hell is going on here? Really? What?
It was Laura who called me. I needed to discuss the case with her.
I wasn't
You're
sure.
my client? Why didn't you tell me?
Can I put you on hold for a second? What? Well, you should have told me. You're the duck detective.
What are you? I'm a duck. I'm wearing.
I'm not really sure where I would have
Is Freddy
been clued in. I think I might have missed it.
I'm working on it.
Ugh, it can't be that hard. Sorry, I'm back. Yes, let me walk you through the booking process.
It was time that I found out what happened with the lunch theft and what they were planning in the kitchen.
Oh, and it looks like, I guess the game has also signified that, yes, I already have everything I need. So I assume what's happening is that Freddy is being framed by the evil Salami bandit. Yeah, like that. That's what happened.
It was as I thought. Freddy Fredersen was actually being framed. This office wasn't as boring as it looked.
Unless it's a misdirect and Freddy actually truly is the evil mastermind. You think Margaret's... Yeah, that's what I figured. Margaret is baking something in the kitchen for Sophie.
Planning a surprise birthday
Everything's
party for
flowing in. I think I got everything I
I
need.
see. He didn't actually forget her birthday. When Freddy took the bus back, and he went to pick up his luggage, he must have picked up the wrong bag. This happened because there was another bag that's identical to his. The bag that he picked up belonged to the Salami bandit. This made him a target, and to get rid of Freddy, the Salami bandit decided to frame him.
Everyone, it's time for.
I mean, like, it sounds like it was very unintentional. Like, he was just trying to hide the bag somewhere, and then Freddy just accidentally picked it up. Oh, hi.
Get into position. I just texted her, so she should be here in a.
Huh? What's this?
Aw.
Surprise!
No way. This is all for me? Huh? A letter?
Why is there salami?
Oh.
Salami? What a terrible present.
No, you silly idiot! The real present got stolen and switched for Salami!
It's the Salami Bandit!
I saw an awful lot of high-grade Salami in Fredersen's bag.
And now there's no question who the perpetrator is.
Could it be?
I've been telling you all along, we can't trust Fredersen. By the end of the day, he'll be fired. Mark my words.
Seems like a bit of an overreaction to a present being stolen. Or is there more to it?
Oh, we're missing some shit here, okay?
Someone gifted Sophie a plushie. It says limited edition. It's a heart-shaped necklace. Ugh, looks tacky.
I can only assume this is from Boris, her ex. Sexy Aliens Want My Number by Safur Siretis. Not sure that's important. Questionable title, adult novel. Clearly smut. Captain Brightbreak stared deep into the alien's eyes. There were 12 of them, and they were red. The eyes, not the aliens. The the aliens were blue, and there were 43. All of them wore shiny metal armor, which shined like something shiny made of curved metal. The lead alien stepped forward. Captain Brightbeak, could tell it was the lead alien because it was the one which stepped forward. It was also the most beautiful, the only one with purple eyes. It made a noise that sounded a bit like talking from a hole that looked a bit like a pretty lady's mouth. The translation device the captain had invented, word into action, translating the words into words he could understand. "Hey, you look cute," a mechanical voice whispered into his ear. "Can I get your number?" Why is this 252 pages in? Jesus. You would think such an introduction probably would have happened earlier in the book.
Oh God. What did I just read?
Ooh, buongiorno, everyone. Quite unbelievable. I entered the office really easily, lol. Sayonara, edgelords. So wait, I thought like this person doesn't steal salami. He steals things and leaves salami in its place? Is that what he does?
Can you tell me something about this letter?
Sophie won't even talk to me about it. I don't know what to do. Do you think she liked my present? I mean, now she's crying, but I think I saw a sparkle in her eyes when she opened mine. I should really get back to work.
So it sounds to me like Laura got a plushie. I think, I'm not sure who got the book. I want to just take a guess and say Boris got the necklace. But I can go confirm that anyway.
What do you think about this letter?
People don't know how to write letters by hand anymore.
We don't have fingers. Show me the letter,
Do you know
boss.
anything about this letter?
Well, it's obviously a cheap prank by Frederson. Only he would find this funny. I'm guessing you're ready to present legal evidence of Frederson's misconducts.
It wasn't Frederson.
Everything is pointing towards him.
I will present the true culprit soon enough.
Well, I don't really care how long it takes you. This will be Frederson's last day.
It's like there's something about this. There's something back here that's definitely going to be important later. I don't know.
This folder says Manual for CS Agents. How and when to create vouchers correctly. I'm falling asleep just reading the title.
Oh, I can finally examine her computer. Yo, is this Slack? They got the Slack chat? I just noticed. Well, after seeing that like message on the computer, this book is written by Rufus. This is his pen name. Dang, Rufus, I didn't know you were... I didn't know you were such a pristine writer. It was also the most beautiful, the only one with purple eyes. Purple eyes might be the password. If Rufus is depicting Margaret as a sexy alien. Yeah, got it. There it is.
I cracked it.
That's...
Let's see what she has on the computer.
You know, Rufus, I'm not even gonna judge. What is this? No way. No way there's like a... No way there's... We got a pair of suspects here. West VPN, secret cake recipes. Never gonna get... Bearbus Internal, CS Agents. Vacation. Planned trip.
Who is this person she's messaging?
So it could be Margaret working with Rufus, or it could be like something beyond that. I might be misunderstanding the relationships here. I think I've completely fucked it over. Have I examined this?
What do they have against potatoes?
All right, so it looks like we got everything here. All right, I got it. Somehow.
Oh,
What the? That's what was confusing me. I was like, I don't think anything actually got stolen.
Present was intentional.
There we go.
That explains all the high-grade salami. I just needed to find out who was behind
We don't have the
this.
who.
The mystery of the salami bandit was slowly getting unraveled. Western goods are prohibited from entering and being sold in the East. This is why the Salami Bandit decided to make a business out of buying high-grade salami in the West, smuggling it to the East, and selling it at a high profit. Also, for some reason, Sophie received a letter from the Salami Bandit.
So it's all being done from this like bus system. Oh, what the?
Message. This was serious. I had to question all of the employees. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Who could it be?
Well, everyone except for Sophie. Where is she?
Slacking off. Playing on her computer phone, like usual.
She's having problems with her family.
Her family's in the
She's at her
business.
desk
That's
and
what
said
happened.
She needed a moment.
I will start then regardless. I have made my deductions and drawn some serious conclusions.
Oh, finally! Is Freddy getting fired then?
Who is the murderer?
What? No one died.
I'm getting framed! I'm telling you!
What a load of baloney.
He is right, actually. He is getting framed.
What? Why would anyone bother?
Ah, that is the question, isn't it? Why would anyone bother?
Get to the point.
It's through my observations that I uncovered a conspiracy.
She gasps.
Ridiculous! Why are we still listening to a random duck that waddled into this office? I'm leaving.
I'm a certified private investigator and...
It's okay. Just tell us what you know.
Salami is being smuggled from Salsiccia using your very own buses.
Huh? What's going on?
Okay, this is going too far. I really have more important things to do.
Now that is really scandalous. Does that mean we're losing our jobs?
Maybe. Listen, everybody! It's really important that no one leaves the premises.
I need to get back to work.
Oh, everybody's leaving?
I'm still here, Mr. Duck Detective.
Yeah.
Alright, so what the fuck do we do about this?
This is getting intense, isn't it? Maybe you could need a little help? You seem lonely. I could be your assistant. What do you want me to do? Decipher messages? Talk someone into telling us the truth? Follow people around? I'm pretty good at that.
Just stay here.
Like this?
Yep, you're doing great.
Alright, so I guess we gotta go hunt down everybody again because nobody wants to work with me. Wow.
Someone forgot their phone.
Don't mind me snooping around. This seems to be between Laura and Margaret. No, not Margaret. Sophie. This is with Sophie.
This is curious. Why would she write like this?
Unless it's in code. I just don't understand it. And we didn't get a chance to look through Freddy's computer. Why are you stalking me on social media? You lurking through my account? It's just detective stuff. I don't think there's anything important.
Why would Laura recruit you to deal with a theft? Aren't there any other detectives who are actually qualified for the job?
Yeah, how about you shut the fuck up? Nobody's in the boss's office right now, so I guess we might as well check it out.
Finally, Manfred is out of his office. Time to see what's behind his precious family.
It's like he could be the one. He could be the one who's smuggling all this. And he uses this entire like bus stop as a front. Well, that's not hexadecimal. Ah, shit. I have no idea what that number could represent.
That note on this... I wonder if there are... Haven't I seen them before? I should also look at previous deductions. But what could they mean in terms of numbers? What can I count here? Did I see any numbers around the office?
Let's go check it out. What is that?
Let's see. The last dialed number on this phone is 03051777.
Sophie left! And she left a note on the desk.
That's it. I quit. You'll never see me again. And who would have guessed it? She's the author. Ooh, we get to check her computer. Unknown number. I'll tell them everything. Don't. This is honestly getting way juicier than I was expecting. AITA. Am I the asshole for expecting my coworkers to remember my birthday? Yo. Okay.
Have you seen Sophie's resignation?
No. I can't say it comes at a surprise. She never particularly enjoyed her job. It's difficult finding replacements nowadays, though. It's not really a detective's job to spin crazy conspiracy theories, is it?
Sometimes the truth is pretty crazy.
Seems a bit cheap.
Alright, so I guess the safe is like the remaining lead we have, and I just need to somehow figure out what these represent. I mean, like, so from what I can tell, we have BD, OO, and CS. That represents Boris, I guess Laura, and then Freddy. I don't know if there are any numbers I've seen associated with them, because that, we have like customer service, we have bus driver, we have operating office? Was that what it stood for? Yeah, he's in operating office. I have no idea if I've seen any numbers related to that. I mean, one thing I notice is that list of bus drivers, there's 4 of them. So could the code be related to how many of them there are? Like, there's 4 bus drivers, there's 1 person in customer service, and 1 person in operating office. No, that's not how it works at all. I mean, if we talk about customer service, they're theoretically... There's actually 2 people in customer service, because Margaret's one of them. There's only 1 guy in operating office. Okay, I was getting the count wrong, because I mistook Margaret for not being one of those people. So would that mean that in the customer service there's 2 people, there's 1 person in the operating office, and then there's 4 people as bus driver? Yes, there we go. I got it.
I did it. Oh,
I'm the big smart.
Open a ridiculously big safe. Let's see what secrets he has in here.
I'm really proud of myself. I figured that out myself. Oh, all the juicy shit right here. Keychain. Could be going to the server room. Might be some important shit going on in here. Dear Ingrid, I know I haven't been there for you and the kids recently. Different handwriting. But things are looking up. I would love to take you to a romantic getaway to Hollanda. Love, Manfred. Keep quiet about the thing. You know, I had a feeling you don't have a safe like that and not be involved in some shady shit. Do all these things and nothing will happen to you. Oh no. Manfred might be in trouble here, alright? Maybe that's what's going on. It's like nobody looked inherently malicious in this entire office. But it looks like we got the keys to the server room.
A branch manager of a bus company. Wait, this keychain. Here it is. The key for the server room.
All the answers might lay there.
Let's see what's hidden in here.
I'm excited too. I'm very excited.
What are you doing?
Secret detective.
Do not question my authority. Later. I'm scared. What malevolent dark secrets could be hidden in here?
Electrical sparks and blinking lights created a claustrophobic atmosphere. I definitely felt that I wasn't supposed to be here.
Well, but that's the fun part about being a detective, is sticking your nose where you know it shouldn't be. But it's exactly what you need to be at the same time. Oh god, oh no. I have to investigate myself. I mean, it's the middle of the fucking night.
Honestly, this is nicer than
I was just about to say, this place is actually kind of nice. Place pretty decent. What's on the computer? Easy. Bearbus 100 Schmark voucher. New unused 100 Schmark voucher. How to delete Ease's selling history. Elisa. Dad, this is not Google. So we've got everything we need at this point, and I'm just too stupid to notice it.
What are you doing in there?
Oh, whoops.
Snooping around, are we? That room is strictly off limits. I even put up posters.
This is for important detective work.
Huh?
Oh.
Sophie got kidnapped.
That was a guess? I was a little confused here. Alright, sure. We'll rock with it. This is like the last piece. This is like the last thing we're looking for. I want to say, more business. We've got a lot going on here. Okay, so, Manfred is the one that provides the vouchers to the Salami Bandit. Is that? I think. So that's what Manfred was using on his computer. Someone's been up to illegal activities on this computer. I do also notice that these letters are written the same way. These two letters seem to be in the same handwriting. I don't know why I didn't realize I could just read all the evidence from this one menu here. So this is the last thing. I have everything for it, but I'm just like, really, I need to take a, what did he say? I need to take a look at like the PC screens again. I don't think this image is relevant. I think it's like this one is. Her messages seem dubious. This is Margaret's computer. Is that like a... Who's she talking to here? Like, this screen kind of confuses me. I just, like, noticed the similar handwriting, and it looks like it's written by the same pen, and it looks like the same piece of paper. I can only assume that this was written by Manfred. I'm trying my best not to actually look anything up here. I didn't want to actually look up the answer. I've just been sitting here for about 18 minutes. Does that say make me the employee of the month? TV in my room. Keep quiet about the thing. Do all these things and nothing bad. Wait a minute. No fucking way. No way is it. Is that why Rufus was upset about me snooping around in there? I don't know why I was under the impression this was Manfred's computer. No, it's not. That server room computer is being used by someone else. Because if Rufus is involved in this, that makes Margaret involved in this because they're in it together. Presumably. So the selling's being done from this room. So I can only assume it's Rufus who's been doing this. Got it! Let's fucking go!
So this is what Rufus and Margaret were doing with the vouchers. It might be illegal, but this wasn't what I was here for. I needed to catch the
what does this
Salami
have to do with the
Bandit.
Salami Bandit then?
I quickly needed to find out where Sophie was being kept. I also couldn't let the Salami
Is the Salami
get
Bandit
away
like a
with
third
this.
person somewhere?
It was finally time to find out who was behind everything.
We already have everything we need here. Okay, sure. That was a complete guess.
God. That's where she is being kept. It's important that I stayed calm now. I couldn't alert the culprit, or all of this will have been for nothing.
Well, I completely lucked into that
figure
one.
out who is behind everything, so I could confront them.
I mean, like, it's gotta be Manfred because the letters are the same. That would make him the bandit then. Yeah, it's gotta be him. It's the same handwriting and the same letters.
Manfred is the Salami Bandit. That makes a lot of sense.
That was probably the easiest
Ironic
question to answer here.
That his handwritten note meant to frame Frederson. ended up incriminating Manfred instead. Something was missing here. Who else was involved with this?
Dude, this entire fucking
I
bus
had
station
collected
is here.
everything I needed. I just had to organize my thoughts.
Oh my god, it doesn't end, but we have everything. We're on a roll here, okay? So we know Manfred is a Salami or we need the accomplice. Of course.
Salami bandit wasn't working alone. It made sense for the bus driver to be involved.
I was like, that guy operates the bus. He had to have been doing it. Oh man, there's a lot that we're going through here. There's a whole wave of cases we're solving here. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, I got it more organized that time.
I couldn't believe
It's like there's a whole web here that I'm trying to visualize in my head. It's like, whoa.
Aha! I had it all figured out.
I need the comprehensive explanation here, please.
I confront the culprits. But first, I had to free Sophie.
Oh, good God. Hello.
Sophie! What happened?
What's going on out here?
Why is everyone yelling?
This looks dramatic.
It's kind of a long story.
And guess who deduced said long story? The one and only Duck Detective.
Yeah, that's me.
The room.
This is how everything
Yes,
went
this
down.
is what happened. Here's what happened.
The Bretzel Bearbus branch was suffering losses and had their budget cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself backed into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his grand plan of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris, since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares discreetly. The bus would go through a customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then Boris would take a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the buses always had a huge
That
delay.
makes sense. Jesus.
It wouldn't be easy to talk Boris into crime, so Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team. Boris's obsession with her would make it easy for her to manipulate him into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me, infiltrated the office. Freddy was meant to be the scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet and ultimately wanted to confess to the police. Manfred couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in the luggage compartment of one of the buses. And this is why Manfred stole Laura's lunch!
What?
Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty? Manfred, Sophie, and Boris.
I completely forgot. That
all
leads
involved
back to
in the
why I
smuggling.
was called here in the first
Who
place.
should get arrested for their crimes? Manfred was the mastermind behind everything. Should Manfred get arrested? He is the reason this all started in the first place. Of course he should be arrested. What about Sophie? Without her, the smuggling wouldn't have been possible. She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border.
Oh shit.
Should
Do I
Sophie
I
get
get a say in
arrested?
this? That's interesting. I get a say in this.
What she did was clearly illegal. She needs to face the consequences. Boris was at the end of the chain. Had he refused to take the Salami on board, the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris get arrested?
Can we do it to Boris? I wonder how this all differs. If it differs at all. I'm surprised I get a say in this.
He might have not realized what was going on entirely, but that doesn't mean he's not liable for engaging in the smuggling. All right, I've made up my mind. I will report to the state police. Manfred! Sophie! Boris!
And I do it again! Anything to secure my family's well-being.
I'm not sure grand-scale Salami smuggling was necessary for that.
How else was I going to cope with all the budget cuts? If anyone actually worked in this office, we wouldn't have such terrible performance in the first place!
Hey! I work!
Yes, and then you keep asking for promotions. How am I going to give anyone a promotion if we have people baking cakes during working hours? And while we're at it, Rufus! How dare you embezzle
Dude, this
money
bus
from
stop
the
is just
company
one cesspool of management.
and threaten me!
That's... Rufus said we're only doing that until his book takes off. And then I'll play the lead alien in the movie adaptation.
Look who's going to jail now, Manfred. Not me, that's for sure.
I stand by what I said. I regret nothing.
What is this? If I had known that calling the Duck Detective would result in this, I would have never done it! You were supposed to find out who stole my lunch, not accuse my best friend of smuggling!
I knew this was a bad idea from the beginning.
Maybe I don't get a say in this.
Boris have to lose the bag. My God, he is such an idiot.
I had no idea it was that important. Why didn't anyone tell me about the plan? You said your cousin was ill, and the only thing that would make her happy was the salsiccia salamis.
I should have known. If you're stupid enough to believe that, then you're also too stupid to bring a couple
Jesus.
sausages across the border.
Wow, you really did quack the case, Mr. Duck Detective. You're just as cool as I imagined.
Yeah, it's
Now for the
quite a mess.
The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress.
I chose to arrest them. Wonder how many people chose not to.
But it is
And I wonder what it would have resulted in.
to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice.
Oh. I see, okay. It's like, I made my choice rather quickly about Boris, but I had to think, I probably could have thought over Boris a little more. I was like, did he actually know what he was doing when this happened? Huh. It's just like, I guess I was in the majority for the decisions. What a game. It's very interesting. It's like, I don't normally play games like this that are very, I used to like read a book called like 2-Minute Mysteries, which was like a bunch of short stories about like a detective trying to solve a case. And it would leave you as the reader to solve it at the end, which is really cool. This kind of reminded me a lot of that book I used to read when I was younger. I was having a lot of fun with it because I was like, I was getting really close and I was misunderstanding things and I was like, oh wait, no, I've got this wrong. It's a good brain teaser, all right? You need that once in a while.
Oh, crap. I completely forgot to collect my payment from Laura.
Broke once more.
Went home. How am I going to pay for the bus? Guess I'm walking
Yep.
home.
Oh,
Ahem. Need a ride? I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all.
No, thank you.
Come on, it'll be fun! Plus, you must be tired after all the detective work.
I really don't.
Please?
Yeah, fine.
Thank you, Freddy. How polite of him.
Great! Now I finally have time to tell you all about my ideas for your social media.
Please don't.
I could get you tons of publicity.
No.
And imagine, we can team up,
Absolutely not.
and I could be your sidekick.
That was totally what I was expecting this to lean into. This guy's like basically my Watson. Does he even work at this bus stop anymore? That bus stop's definitely closing down at this rate. I basically just arrested a third of their workforce.